What's up, everybody, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube? So today we are going to do acid combos. I found some really cool combos out there, mainly on Instagram. Found a lot of pictures on Instagram. Found some on Morph Market too. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Everyone hit the like button, comment down below, turn on your notifications. Okay, let's get started. Alright, this first one we have is a acid highway. I believe that to be a asphalt and yellow belly acid is what they used to make that up. Oh, I could be wrong, but yeah, really pretty snake. This one got over 2,500 likes. This one is a acid vanilla scream. I don't know what scream. I wonder why they call that scream. Anyways, it's a really cool looking snake. I like that one a lot. One of my favorites. This one is another acid highway. It's grown up a little bit, so I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when it's gotten bigger. Really cool looking snake. This one is a pastel acid hypo. I really like what hypo does with acid. That color's cool. This one is a acid champagne pinstripe het hypo. And what's interesting about this one is that champagne usually overwhelms any other pattern and doesn't really let the pattern come through, but for some reason acid was able to get through on the champagne. So it's a really pretty snake too. It doesn't even look like a pinstripe. This one is, they just have acid in it, or yeah, I don't know anything else that would be in it. I think it's just a regular acid. This one is a acid and I believe super stripe. They didn't put down below what it was other than acid in the hashtags. But yeah, cool looking snake. This one is another, fire acid super stripe. Really cool looking snake. If you look at it and compare it to this last one, it looks similar. I think the fire made it lighter. I think this one is just a regular acid super stripe, but I could be wrong. But they do have acid in the hashtag, so. This one is a super pastel acid genetic stripe. And what's crazy about this is usually genetic stripe has a line down the back. It has partially a line, but then it breaks off. So it's really cool. Got some great colors to it. Super pastel acid genetic stripe. Genetic stripe's a recessive gene. So this snake's got to be really expensive. Here's another one that's a super stripe acid. I don't know what else it has in it. Those are what's in the hashtags though. Really like those colors. Great pattern too. This one is obviously pinstripe and acid and hypo. Although they don't have pinstripe in the hashtags. Actually, here they go. Yeah, this is acid pinstripe hypo. It's got some paradoxing going on in it. Definitely tell that it has pinstripe in it. This one is a acid GHI yellow belly pastel. Love that bright orange color to it. And GHI is a dark gene, so it darkened it up. If you had just had acid yellow belly pastel, this would be a lot lighter snake. This one is a acid pastel spot nose clown. Man, the price tag on this one's got to be insane. Really cool looking snake. This one is a pastel acid het clown. They're saying that looks exantic, which it does. I wonder what does that. Cool looking snake. This one is a acid leopard black pastel fire. Cool one. This one's a pastel yellow belly acid. And what's crazy is that it doesn't look like, it looks like the one that had a GHI in it. So maybe I was wrong about it being lighter. This one's acid black pastel clown. One of my favorites. I love the gold alien heads. This one is an Acid Leopard Fire Het Clown. Definitely tell it has leopard in it. This one is an Acid Black Pastel Mystic. Really neat design there. This one's an Acid Pastel Butter. Pretty neat. This one is a Pastel Spot Nose Acid. This one's an Acid Fire Yellow Belly Ore Spectre. Pretty neat. This one's an Acid Super Pastel Het Clown. I love how busy the pattern is, and that's what Acid does for you. This is the Acid Highway again. It's outside, so it shows you how orange it is. Really cool. This one I couldn't find out the combo. I did message him to try and find it out, but he has Acid, Clown, and Orange Dream, Phantom Crystal, and Leopard. I don't think that it has that in there. I mean, Orange Dream I could buy. Acid doesn't even really look like Acid, and doesn't look like a clown either. So I'm curious to see. I messaged him to find out what else it has in it. Cool looking snake though. This one is a Spot Nose Pastel Spot Nose Acid Het Clown. Crazy looking snake. This one is a Lesser Spot Nose Acid. This one's a GHI Acid Lavender. You can definitely tell it has GHI in it. Well, definitely tell it has acid in it. Acid's a busy pattern, and so is GHI. GHI gives that like speckled alien head look. This one is a Acid. That's all they have in the hashtags. Probably fire, something else. Maybe vanilla. This one is a Acid Pinstripe Mojave Hypo. Definitely tell it has pinstripe in it. This one's an Acid Fire Yellow Belly Pinstripe. And this one's the Acid Coral Glow. This is the Acid Coral Glow Pinstripe. This one is a Blackhead Acid. Those are the hashtags in it. I wonder what else it's got going on. Maybe that's just it. Not bad looking snake. This one's an Acid Black Pastel Spot Nose Yellow Belly. This one is a Black Pastel Lesser Acid. I like that lightning-like pattern. This one's an Acid Super Pastel. Pastel and acid go really well together, I think. This one's an Acid Black Pastel Mystic. This is an Acid Mojave. This one is an Acid Enchi Lesser. I love what Enchi does with it. And Lesser brightens it up. Alright, let's move on to the Morph Market pictures. This one is a Yellow Belly Acid Gravel. Okay, so I was wrong about the first Instagram photo. It's not Acid Yellow Belly, it's Gravel Yellow Belly Acid. So it makes a highway, Acid Highway. But yeah, cool looking snake. Let's see, this one sold for $3 grand. This one's a Pastel Acid Super Yellow Belly. I like how it has the yellow line down the side. This one sold for $2 grand. This one is insane. It's almost white, but it's got light gray in it. It's a Het Red Exantic Acid Mojave GHI Mystic. I love this snake. This one sold for $2 grand. I wonder what would happen if you added more darker genes in this. Maybe like a mahogany. Maybe Super GHI would be cool. This one's an Acid Pinstripe Coral Glow. I think I showed you that picture already. This one's a Desert Ghost Enchi Acid. It almost looks like a super scaleless. This had a Please Inquire. It already sold. This one's a Leopard Pastel Enchi 100% Het Clown, possible Het Pied, Acid. So definitely tell it has leopard in it. This one sold for $6,500. This one's a Yellow Belly Super Pastel Acid. Sold for $8 grand. That's nuts. This one's a Black Pastel Acid Fire. This one also sold for $8 grand. This one's an Orange Dream Yellow Belly Acid Fire. It's got the light orange on the bottom of the belly, close to the belly. Pretty neat looking snake. Let's see these other pictures. I like it a lot. This one sold for $4 grand. This one's a cinnamon 100% het lavender albino acid. This one sold for $4,500. This one is a acid calico pinstripe pastel leopard. Almost a gold color snake. Really cool. This one's a acid Mojave het Ultramel. I like where he's going with this Ultramel. Once this is bred to a visual Ultramel, it's going to look like a totally different snake. I'm excited to see what it turns out. This one's a yellow belly pinstripe acid. Another one that almost looks gold. It's $2,750 is what it sold for. This one's an acid lesser. That looks like it's got a lot of potential. This one was a please inquire one. It already sold. This one's an acid Mojave black pastel mystic. And this one sold for $2,500. And lastly, this is an acid champagne. This one sold for $2 grand. So I'm really excited about the acid project. It is a really hefty price tag, but eventually I do want to get into it. I'm excited to see more combos to come. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the like button.